New channel on tips. I have a lot of tips on art, and I'm also gonna have some how-to videos. But I had another channel, but this is gonna be a new channel. But the first video on this channel is gonna be a tip that I just got this idea yesterday. I purchased this watercolor pad by Carson, and I was looking at the reviews, and everybody was 5 stars, 5 stars. Everybody was giving it a lot of stars. And in watercolor, you want a paper that's gonna hold up to scumbling with the brush. That's not gonna start breaking down on you. It's gonna have good color, like when you do your washes with watercolor, some paper. It makes the paint look not as vibrant. It kind of looks not good. So I've played around with a lot of different watercolor pads, and this is a company that everybody usually goes to. Arches. This company's been around for a long time. Arches, but also Carson. I think they've been around more than 200 years, 300 years. They've been around for a long time. They know as much as these guys. But I was doing watercolor, and for some reason, I had this here, and I started thinking, and I was like, I wonder if I could take that and put it along the side of my watercolor pad that I purchased, and could I get the paper to, do the same thing that you see in these blocks that you can buy from Arches. You see that the paper's already stretched out. You see. So I said, I wonder if I can do it. So I said, let me try it, and I did. I took some of the stuff and I poured out. I think it was like this much, half a cap, very little. I poured the stuff out onto this, and then I took it, and I took these clips, and I put them down. I clipped the pad in different areas, like here in the corners, and in the center. And I took my finger and I started dabbing the liquid original along the sides of my watercolor pad all the way around. And then I took it and I put it on the floor on a flat surface, and I took my paint box and I put the paint box over it and I left it like that for like 20 minutes. And when I came back and I picked it up, I even noticed it even felt different. It felt like a block. It felt the same way like these things when you buy them, that they're like solid. The only difference from mine's and this one, they're board in the back. It's a little thicker. This one, the board is not as thick, but even still, it's good, perfect, and it's solid. The only mistake I made, you see the sides? You see? The only difference that, you see how the paper's held down? That's not going to go nowhere. And you don't have to do the back because the back is already, glued down. But, and then that space that usually these companies usually leave an area like this in the center to put your palette knife to take, if you want to take, when you're done with your watercolor, you can take it off from the block. I did mine's over here along this end instead of in the center, and then you see like that. And what I like about this brand, the paper it's not held up all the way up here, that I can just come and all the way around and take it right off. So that's my I made my own water block. So this paper here, like I said, I've purchased paper from all companies, and this is gonna be my paper now. This is gonna, it's no different. The arches, no, I swear to God, there's no difference. And you know, one thing about that I've noticed about some paper, that some paper, I'm not a good watercolorist, I'm just getting into it now. Some paper, the colors didn't look like vibrant, they didn't look good enough. So I noticed that from all the paper that I've used, this has been the only company that, you know, my watercolors look more vibrant than the other paper I've used. And this here, arches, I was using this, and I kind of didn't like, let me see. No, this is the paper. Look at that. And look at the difference from this paper and that. Don't the colors look more vibrant? Look at that. They look more pale on arches. I don't know what the hell they're putting on their paper, but I don't know. And like I said, I'm not a watercolorist. I do oil painting. But these are sergeants that I'm practicing, you know. But so I've been painting for 30 years, but watercolor I've kind of never really, you know, I've done some watercolor, but not gotten into it to the point that I want to be great at it. Like now, I'm doing watercolor every day now. But like I said, make your own block and try this paper. If you haven't tried this paper, try it out. And the size I got was 18 by 12 by 18, which I think it's a perfect size. Not too big, not too small. That's a nice size. Now that I put the glue, it feels good. So not bad, not bad. So try it out, guys. Alright, and go to Amazon, get yourself a block. Make sure you don't get the one with the wire, because if you come here, it has fold over or wire. They even have the 18 by 24, which I'm probably going to get the 18 by 24 next time, but I'm not going to get it here. I'm going to get it in Utrecht, because in Utrecht it was, I paid Utrecht, I paid $12.75. You see, 12 by 18. So this 18 by 24 is 21 here. I don't know what's the price on Utrecht, so we'll have to check it out. But like I said, make sure that when you do this, it's in a flat surface, and this stuff right here. And like I said, just dab your finger and just go like that. And just dab it. And what I would do, I took it and I held this little thing underneath, because I would pick up so much of it, and it would, you know, would leak off my finger, and it would fall in here, and I would just continue until I did the whole pack. Alright guys, bye bye. Subscribe, and because I have a lot of good stuff coming, and what are you supposed to do on YouTube? Likes? Give me likes, I think. Yeah, likes. And that's it, guys. My kitchen. Yeah, and give me a thumbs up, or thumbs up. Alright? All right, bye. Bye-bye, guys.